So what is going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 2 of our Southampton career mode. And we're kicking off this episode with our first league game, and our first league game is up against West Brom at the Hawthorns, so it's going to be a pretty difficult game, but we did get off to a good start with Nathaniel Klein running down the wing, playing a lovely through ball through to Paredes, our new signing. He has a very good shot with his left foot, but a very, very good save from Ben Foster as well, denying us from getting our first goal of our campaign, and denying Paredes a goal on his debut. But Lallana puts a lovely ball in the box. Lovren tries to get up, but it does get cleared off the line by Malumbu. It does come out to slide in. Slide in has a good effort, but a pretty comfortable save there for Foster, but here Paredes plays a lovely ball through to Gaston. Gaston plays a good ball over the top to Osvaldo. Osvaldo, first goal of the campaign, a beautiful goal it was as well, with the outside of his boot, and I was very pleased there that Osvaldo picks up his first goal of his campaign with me as a manager, and I was very delighted that it was a very good goal as well, with the outside of his boot curling away from the goalkeeper, but thankfully he just did get it underneath the crossbar. But our lead did not last for very long when Chris Brunt put the ball in the box, and Nathaniel Klein scores an own goal. Very, very sloppy defending there from Nathaniel Klein. I was very, very disappointed after that went in, because, well, we'd just taken the lead, and then Nathaniel Klein scores a goal like that. It was under no pressure whatsoever, but no, he decides to try and chest it in. It was awful. But we ended up drawing that game 1-0 against West Brom, so not the worst result ever. But we're trying to sign Jean-Paul Boetius, and here we do try and solve for Gully de Prado plus 3.5 million, and thankfully they did come back and accept that, which I was very, very surprised about, that they actually accepted an offer. Well, because Gully de Prado is 31 years old, so I'm very, very surprised that they accepted that, and we went on to offer him his contract there. But before we could get a response from him, we had to play our first home game up against St Mary's, up against Sunderland. So Sunderland are a very, very good team, but Nathaniel Klein's a very good shot there, but I thought that was going to creep into the bottom corner, but no, it just went a little bit wide. But unfortunately, as you see, it was a very good shot, but I thought that was going to creep in, but Kieran Westwood did actually have it covered in the end. But here, they were playing pretty well, Southampton. We were playing pretty well, sorry. But here we've done very well for Paredes. Plays a lovely ball through to Gaston. Gaston turns the defender inside out, and he's got to be scoring from there. And of course he does. In the 78th minute, he goes and scores a beautiful goal there, which I was very pleased about, which put us 1-0 up, and that was how the game finished. So I was very, very delighted that we actually managed to get our first 3 points under the belt, and we still haven't lost a game so far, so that's always good news. So a 1-0 draw at the Hawthorns, and then a 1-0 win at St Mary's up against Sunderland, up against the Black Cats. So I was very pleased there with Gaston Ramirez picking up a good goal, and Boetius also accepts contract, and we accept him into our squad there, which I was pleased about, that we're going to pick up a very good, promising youngster. He was 74 rated overall, and I am afraid I did actually forget I had signed him when we played this game, and that's why he is not actually in the squad. He's actually in the reserves, because I forgot that we had signed him, so that's my fault about that. But here, Lallana does very well, plays the ball out to Luke Shaw, and Luke Shaw does very well, cuts back inside, has a very good shot, and I thought that was going to go into the corner, but no, it did go a little bit wide, and Mark Bunn does actually have that covered by the looks of it. But John Ruddy did make a move to Arsenal. That's why Mark Bunn's in goal, because John Ruddy is no longer at Norwich. He is now an Arsenal player, which also Docklanders, it happened to Docklanders as well, anyway. But here the ball gets played out to Adam Lallana. He plays a lovely through ball, or it was a pretty shit through ball, but Osvaldo does very well to actually regain possession of the ball, put pressure on him. We do actually regain possession through Adam Lallana. The ball gets played through to Paredes. Paredes, can he get his first goal of the campaign? He gets very lucky with a rebound, and he does very, very well to actually slot that underneath Mark Bunn there, and he picks up his first goal for Southampton, which I was delighted about, that he had gone and picked up a beautiful goal there, which resulted in putting us 1-0 up, and also that's very good, because the more goals he scores, the better his rating would be, and the more he will go up, because he looks like a very, very promising central attacking mid. 75 rated at the start, and he is only I believe, only 20 years old. But Ramirez does very well to pick up the ball, plays a lovely ball over the top to Wanyama. Brilliant first touch control and a very, very good shot with his left foot there in the 74th minute. Does put us 2-0 up against Norwich. So we were just beasting and feasting in this game. And it looks like we were going to be coming out of this game with another 3 points. So 7 points out of 9 in our first 3 games is, I would have taken that at the start of the season if you had offered it to me. But Norwich do go on the attack, or try to, through Bassong, but we do manage to deep the ball. The ball comes from Rodriguez, a very good shot, but very, very good save from Mark Bunn there. Denies us from getting our 3rd goal of the game, and that would have definitely put Norwich to bed there. But unfortunately, it didn't put them to bed, as they did come back attacking, wanting a consolation goal. We did then make some substitutions. We decided that the substitutions that we wanted to make were, you'll find out after we take this corner. Osvaldo tries to get up, a good header, but a really good save there from Mark Bunn down low to his right hand side. And as you see here, Osvaldo gets injured. Very, very bad news there, and he was out for 4 months with a lateral cataract, or whatever it's called. Collateral something. So I was very, very disappointed there that Osvaldo got injured, and it was a pretty bad injury as well. So not good news for me there that Osvaldo was now out for about 4 months. So I was really, really gutted. But it's a chance for Mayuka to show he can be a first team player, and we decided to bring Ward-Prowse on in his place up front. Unfortunately, Norwich do actually get a goal back with some really, really sloppy defending from me here. As you see here, we do manage to get the ball clear, but look at this. Absolutely disgusting defending. Boric does my head in, and I don't really want to keep him because he's too old, and I believe I need a better goalkeeper. But we are actually approaching the end of this episode, so I'd really hope you enjoy the video, and if you did, I'd really appreciate if you could leave a like and comment if you're new. And that's it really, so hope you enjoyed the video, and can we hit a huge 8 likes? Thank you, bye bye.